I have to say, I've recorded this multiple times because her story is quite so large it takes forever, so we're just going to hit the bullet points. Sharon Hall, born November 30th, 1939 in Independence, Missouri. She has 3 children, and her spouse was James, in which she murdered. She's known for murdering James, overturned, and charges remain pending, as well as Patricia Jones, and a homicide for Francisco Paredes. She has life in prison in the murder of her husband James, but 13 years in prison for Francisco. She is actually a fugitive and still at large because she escaped. Her early life is a little bit of grooming and chaos. At the age of 16, she met her 22-year-old husband. They faked their documents because she wrote to him and said, "Hey, honey, I'm pregnant." They said she was 18 and a widow, but there's no real assertion of that being true. She said her husband died in a car accident and that's why she could marry James. It's a lot of chaos. So she had a spinning habit. Her husband, was an electrical engineer, but during this time she was spending money. And then she says she miscarried a child and shortly after became pregnant again. So there's kind of speculation if that's true or not. But she did get pregnant in the fall of 1957 and gave birth to the girl named Dana. Remember that because it is vital. She did have 2 other children, but Dana is the one we're going to talk about here shortly. James wanted to murder Sharon because of her spending habits, but her in-laws were on her side because they were devout Mormons. They said, "No, stay with her. Come on, we can't break our religion." But unfortunately, that did not end well for James. James being her first murder, she heard a gunshot March 19th, 1960 at 5:30. Go in the bedroom and Dana, remember her, the child? She's 2.5 at this point, and she's holding one of James' guns. It's a .22 target pistol, and he has a gunshot in the back of his head. There's a lot around this case, but good old Dana was allowed to play with guns apparently, so they just said, it's an accident. They closed it. He was buried. The life insurance was about $29,000, which is about $230,000 today, and she got it. It wasn't until she started sleeping with someone's husband, Patricia Jones, in which she killed the same way, a .22 caliber shot in the head, that she started to get caught. The arrest and investigation came forward. The trial of Patricia Jones was an all-male jury, and that one was pretty much, they were like, "Yeah, we know who you are, you little fib and fibber." But James, her husband, it took 3 trials in order to get a verdict. There was the arrest, investigation, and trial. There was a lot going on, seriously. I really wish I could have more time to talk about her. She escaped, though, on December 7th, 1969. She did not show up for her roll call, and she was like, "Peace out." The current status of this is they kind of don't know what to do. Kind of hides in the loophole of the system.